Hello, everyone from Paris. We just finished the Talk to the Entities CF class, and I was looking at my journey here and how it didn't look anything like I imagined. When I first got my barge run, it was actually on my birthday. Some of you guys know I had met a woman at another class, and she asked if she can come over and gift me a present for my birthday. It was something new she'd learned. And as soon as she came over and put her hand on my power band and the third eye, I melted. But there was this level of joy, and I was like, what is this? What is this? I got to tell the whole world about it. And it really was that moment of, I perceived tapping into the world of the true me. And it's been my target, my goal, however you want to say it, to empower people to know. The mantra of access consciousness. And I get also in there, I've had agenda of people to know the greatness of them and the ease they can have in life, the joy that's available, the fact that money is just energy and play. And if we allow what's really possible with what we can create with everything, a business, the sun, futures, entities, and everything else. And I've realized along my journey that I made some choices. One of them was I had shared the changes that had occurred in my life with Shannon in a class many years ago. And it just didn't seem like she was receiving. And I made myself wrong, but I made her wrong too. And shortly after that, I realized that's not really what I'm being me. That's not me being me. And I changed things, but I realized that up until that point, I was taking a lot of classes with Shannon. But it wasn't just about Shannon. It was this gift of opening my awareness to greater possibilities with things, with beings, with the universe, really. And it wasn't until last year that my body pulled me into the CF class. And what was interesting is I had no intentions of going to CF class. I just was going to the castle for the advanced class because the advanced class was pulling me. And then my body was like, we're going to do CF class. And I was like, what? No, we're traveling to the US. We're going to hang out with my daughter. Haven't seen her in so long. And I was like, I don't even know if I have the prerequisites. And it turned out all those years that I took all these classes with Shannon, I had all the prereqs like 6-7 years earlier. And all I had to do was buy one audio, which is so funny. And this last year, I would say in all my sessions, not all, but most, and my classes, we talk a lot about entities. I mean, everything from, your business, the consciousness of things, jewelry, animals, lands, trees, like everything has this spirit world component to it, including us. And what I realized is like I was being select in where I was allowing me to truly receive from the spirit world. And yes, I was willing to do it with business. Yes, I was willing to do it with futures. Yes, I was willing to do it. Like, yes, so many things, yes, but yet not in totality. And it's not wrong at all. But I realized what a gift it was last year being part of the CF class with Talk to the Entities. And this year, I knew I was choosing it. And I knew I wasn't able to be here the whole time because I had some events going on in Portugal during the advanced class. And these last few days, truly, I don't want to put words, I don't want to define it. And the conversations we were able to have opened so many doors. It didn't matter if we were a facilitator yesterday, brand new, or if we've been facilitating for a very long time. Like, this class was so energetic. And for so long, for me personally, I have been making it select energetic, like being willing to be totally energetic in an SOP session. And I can't even, that's not even true. I am so energetic and I perceive so much energy. But there's so many things that I've tried to cognitize. And one of the things I realize is truly how each of us makes such a contribution to where the planet goes, to what's available in the universe, and also not making myself wrong. Well, I could just put a period right there, but not making myself wrong that I perceive and I receive information from the future, information from lands or whatever that others may not. And somewhere I had twisted it in my world as a facilitator or as someone who was a creative producer of certain specialties, that it was like as if I had to let others know what I know. And you don't. You can be what you know. And it's okay if no one else knows what you know. And I know some of you guys watching this, you're like, of course. And I could have said, of course, as well. But I perceived it from such a different space in these last few days. And truly the gift and the contribution that each of us is by one question we ask, by being more of us, by not hiding our joy, not hiding our strength, not hiding, all these things that we judge about ourselves. And for me personally, I deal so much with governments, political people, blah, blah, blahs, so many people in business. And it was like I was select on what I was really willing to share. And yet so many moments that I didn't give a shit. I just was willing to be and follow the energy. And I realized that I was aware of what people could and could not receive. And for my businesses, there's moments that I made stupid choices not to share some things that would have created greater, because I cared more about what people thought. And then there's so much of this that's so hidden and it's so shiku, And when we actually allow ourselves the allowance of being stupid, and allowance of every choice created something. And I'm so grateful because the amount of awareness that I've received from every single one of those choices is so different. It doesn't make it right or wrong. It's just different. So, I wonder if you guys haven't explored Talk to the Entities, or maybe you have, just ask some questions. If you haven't explored classes with Joy Business or with Right Voice for You or Being You, X-Men, Right Body for You, or whatever it is, like the one that you've been not hiding from maybe, but maybe selectively being willing to receive from, like ask questions. What will it create? Because I realize how much becoming a Talk to the Entities CF also opened the door for me to know the things I haven't been willing to choose because of some commitments I'd made to my family. Commitments that some are not even from this lifetime. And yet, we are the only ones that can change anything in our lives. And also know how much something's not working out in your world, in your life, whatever. Like, what if it is entities? What if it is the spirit world actually desiring to gift to you? And also you're maybe picking up stuff from others. Because our awareness it's very different today than it was even yesterday. And how much more are you aware of everyone else's world than your own? And I know for me, talking to ghosts, talking to trees and fairies and whatever else is one of the greatest joys for me. And I know that I toned it down, but not anymore. That was yesterday. And what else is possible? And what is your business asking of you? What is it asking of you to step into being willing to receive? Because our businesses, yeah, they have their own consciousness and they would like to guide us. And it's been funny to watch my businesses and my body and the way that they get me to get some awareness. Oh my God, it's so hilarious. It's hilarious. So I invite you guys to play. Yeah, you don't need my permission to play, but I invite you to ask more questions and see what is that one part of your life that maybe you've dabbled into but haven't expanded completely to. So join me, come play. And we have lots of things coming up. We have Talk to the Entities classes. We have Conscious Vagina. We have How to Become Money Workbook. I'm going to be actually starting that again at the end of July. It pinged me a lot while I was here in Paris to do that. And then it was also to do an advanced How to Become Money Workbook. So I wonder, what are the infinite possibilities that we haven't considered yet? We've got some Right Voice for You classes coming up. And yeah, what else? What else would be fun? Let us know. Well, okay. I look forward to seeing you guys really soon.